somber. Pop my guns, working out. That was Detroit's nightmare. Documentary.
She's a bombshell. She's a bombshell. Got something gonna be 13 to drink. 6 a.m. on site and plus a break. Met her at a corner, drunk her sober. Said it's cold along and come to move her.
After watching the box set of all the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, I had a few nightmares about Freddy Krueger. I became so obsessed with Freddy that I dressed up like him for Halloween. I wanted to film another movie with Tyson and Troy, because our last movie was a total flop. The movie was School Wars, and only a handful of people saw it. I made up a storyboard and gathered all my props, and I was ready to go. The Weather Network said it was supposed to rain the day we were going to film, so I made some crappy rain covers for the cameras out of cereal boxes. But luckily it didn't rain that day. I had filmed the nightmare part at school because Tyson and Troy lived outside of town. So a lot of the nightmare parts were rushed and filmed improperly. We only had an hour or so to film it because it was during second period, and Tyson and Troy had class.
Do it!
Troy got permission to leave class, but Tyson, it was harder. He wasn't doing much work in his class, so I had to talk to the teacher, and eventually he was allowed to come with us. After filming and refilming the nightmare parts, the movie wasn't talked about until March. I didn't even think I was going to actually make the movie. When the March break came along, I decided to film the beginning and the end of the movie at Troy's house. These parts were filmed a lot smoother because I had all the time in the world to reshoot stuff and make it look best it could. So the movie was finished, and I had filmed everything I needed, and when I put it all together, I didn't like it. It was horrible. We didn't have a mom character, it was just me standing in the kitchen and yelling her lines. And some of the jokes during the nightmare parts were just lame. So I said, fuck it. I'm not making this movie. And there it sat on my computer, never to be opened back up again. It made me feel like an idiot because I put up a trailer on YouTube, and all my friends were like, hey, when are you going to finish this movie? And same with other people at school. I just told them it'd be done shortly. The last week of August came around, and I decided I was going to finish it. I used the mom characters from my other videos just because Mike Vaccaro did it so well, and I filmed the creepy beginning that are found in most of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. Now I'm going to point out some little details that you probably don't care about. In some of the nightmare scenes, you can see our props and backpacks in the background. Also, Troy's hair length changes throughout the movie. Now I'm sure you already noticed that, but whatever, it's a dream, so anything can happen. Another thing was that some of the jokes were so bad that I had to refilm new ones, and that meant waiting until October so I could film the scenes looking like the rest of them. But if I waited that long, I probably wouldn't have finished the movie at all. And another thing that I'm pointing out is that Will Wilson's hands were used for the hand-feet joke. I didn't put him in the credits, so I thought I'd mention it now. But now it's done, and it only cost me $2 to make. And all I had to buy was an old red sweater from the thrift store, and I spray painted some lines on it. I've already started writing the script for the new one, and for those hardcore Freddy fans out there, this one's going to be a lot closer to the old movies. Hopefully this one gets made, and hopefully it's funny and not a garbagey piece of crap. And the people that are starring in this movie are Troy Mills as Troy, Tyson Ogar as the best friend, Maddie Ruloff as the girlfriend, me as Freddy Krueger, and sadly Mike Vaccaro will not be returning for this film because he is too preoccupied with Walmart and bong hits and doobie blazing. So I need to find a new mom character, which will probably be Will Wilson. I'd like to thank everyone who made this movie possible, and for anyone who's watched it. And if you haven't yet, well then, why are you watching this documentary?
Right here. That'd be easier.
See you later.
Or from like behind the tree kind of thing?
Pretty much you gotta wake up right here.
Right here? So it'd be like laying down like this way?
Yeah. You
Right.
wake
So
up.
I'll get up, kind of turn around, look out here, and then they go, yeah! And shit. Alright.
Well, you wake up right here, just a close-up shot of your face. Freddy Krueger jumps out right there. And then you book it down that way.
Alright.